today's story is called The Buddha Speaks About the Deep Practice of Forbearance and Difficulty in Repayment. Diana, can you read the first part for us, please?
Thus I have heard at one time the Buddha dwelt at Ravasi in the Jeddah Road, in the garden of the benefactor of orphans and the solitary, together with the gatherers of great priests, 1,250 in all, and all of the Buddhist Sangha, 38,000 in all.
Next will be Sunny Baby. Good morning. Yeah, you can do it. This morning it is.
Do this.
Yeah, you do it.
At that time, so we'll water one.
At that time, the world honored
One.
At that time, the world honored one led the assembly on a walk towards the south. Suddenly, they came upon a pile of bones to the side of the road.
Thank you.
The world honored one wisdom, places 5 minutes on the ground and bowed respectfully. And the three come together, asked the world honored one. The Buddha, the great teacher of Triple One, and the compassionate father of beings of the 4 kinds of birth.
Thank you. Can you read the last one, please? You got this. Like the respect and reverse of the entire essence. What is the nation that now bows to a pile of fragments? Thank you. Okay, everyone, I'm going to remake the story, okay? And pay attention really closely so you can answer the questions. So, thus I have heard, at one time, the Buddha dwelt at Sravasti in the Jeddah Road, in the garden of the benefactor of orphans and the solitary, together with a gathering of great bhikkhus, 1,250 in all, and with the Bodhisattvas, 38,000 in all. At that time, the world-honored one led the great assembly on a walk towards the south. Suddenly they came upon a pile of bones beside the road. The world-honored one turned to face them, placed his 5 limbs on the ground, and bowed respectfully. Ananda put his palms together and asked the world-honored one, "The Buddha is the greatest teacher of the triple realms and the compassionate father of all of the 4 kinds of births. He has the respect and reverence of the entire assembly. What is the reason that he now bows to a pile of dry bones?" So let's talk about this page, right? So can someone tell me where the Buddha and his bhikkhus and the Bodhisattvas were all going? Yeah? They had to walk towards the south. Who said that? Good job. Yeah. And please raise your hand. But while they were walking, what did they come upon? Yes.
A pile of bones.
Yeah, a pile of bones. And can one of the girls tell me what the Buddha did whenever he saw the pile of bones? He bowed. And he just bowed disrespectfully and just loosely, or did he bow with all 5 limbs on the ground?
All 5 bones.
Yeah, all 5 limbs, Christina. And who was his person that asked him the question of why he would do that? Who asked him why he would bow to the bones?
together and asked the world-honored one. Yeah, Ananda. And let's see what the answer to his question was. His question was, if the Buddha is the greatest teacher of the triple realms and the compassionate father of the beings of the four kinds of birds, why would he bow to a pile of bones, right? Okay, let's read this page and find out. Nina, what are we reading? Oh, you focus?
Buddha told Amanda, all of you are the foremost of the disciples and have been members of the Sangha for a long time. You still have not all understand the pulse of the bones.
Thank you. You read. Rock, paper, scissors. Let's go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, you win. Let's go.
This pile of bones could have belonged to my ancestors from former lives. They could have been my parents in many past lives. That is the reason I now bow to them.
Thank you. We're pass it to your friend.
The Buddha continued.
You're right. Oh, you're right.
The Buddha continued. One group is composed of bones of men, which are heavy and white in color. The other group is composed of bones of women, which are light and black in color.
Thank you. Oh, you want to read next?
Yeah, he can read.
All right, come on,
He's
Jonathan.
good.
Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan.
Ananda said to the Buddha, on the second paragraph, first sentence.
Ananda said to the Buddha, world honored one, when men are alive in the world, they adorn their bodies with robes, belts, shoes, hats, and other fine attire, so that they clearly assume a male appearance. When women are alive, they put on cosmetics, perfumes, powders, and elegant fragrances to adorn their bodies, so that they can assume a female appearance. Yet once man and woman die, all that is left are their bones. How does one tell them?
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to reread this page. The Buddha told Ananda, although you are my foremost disciples and have been members of the Sangha for a long time, you still have not achieved far-reaching understanding. This pile of bones could have belonged to my ancestors from former lives. They could have been my parents in many past lives. That is the reason I now bow to them. The Buddha continues speaking to Ananda. These bones we are looking at can be divided into two groups. One group is composed of the bones of men, which are heavy and white in color. The other group is composed of the bones of women, which are light and black in color. Ananda said to the Buddha, world-honored one, when men are alive in the world, they adorn their bodies with robes, belts, shoes, hats, and other fine attire, so that they can clearly assume a male appearance. When women are alive, they put on cosmetics, perfumes, powders, and elegant fragrances to adorn their bodies, so that they can clearly assume a female appearance. Yet, once a man and a woman die, all that is left of them are their bones. So let's review this page, yeah? Let's start with, why did the Buddha bow to the bones? Eating, meaning, money, mo, catch a tiger by its tail. There you go. Eating, meaning, money, mo.
Buddha bowed down because the bones could belong to the ancestors and
Thank you. Ancestors from former lives. Can you tell me specifically what it could have been? Anyone else? Anyone else? Wanna try? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she said parents, specifically parents. And let's see. By show of hands, of fingers, can you show me how many groups the bones can be divided into?
6,000.
6,000. That's a big number. Let's see. Hey, I'm gonna close my eyes and you guys, I'm gonna turn around and you guys show me the right answer, okay? 3, 2, 1.
1,000.
Oh, that's a lot. If you have 2, you're correct, right? Can someone raise your hand and tell me which one of the groups are and which one the other one is? Nina, tell me one. Men? Yeah, and can you tell me the other one? Woman. Alright. And are these bones, do they look similar or do they look different? 1 for similar? No. 1 for different, 2 for similar. 3, 2, 1. I forgot what I said. But it should be different,
One is
right?
different.
Oh yeah, one's different.
2 is similar.
So it should be 1, right? Okay. Can someone describe what the bones of the men should look like? You want to try over? Do you know how the men should look like? No. Okay.
He's a man right now.
You describe what the men bones should look like?
Can I do it? I know. Can I do it? I think I know. You want to try? I think I know. I want to try.
Do you want to try?
Can I try?
If you don't try, don't please not going to try.
I want to try.
Consider
I'm
twice.
8 years old. I'm 8 years old. Thank you.
You want to try? Can you guess what the men should look like?
heavy and white.
Wow! So good. And what about the woman? Dylan didn't try yet. No, what we're gonna do?
No.
Darker.
Yeah, darker and
Black.
Oh, darker.
You're black.
Yeah, black and light. And light.
That's what you
Yeah,
call
darker. And
No, not the bone is light.
oh yeah.
Color is dark. The man bone is heavy, but the color is white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever the men and the woman were alive, though, did they dress differently or similar to each other? Differently. So I'm going to describe one of them, and you have to tell me if it's a man or a woman, right? 1 for men, 2 for women. So this group, they wear cosmetics, perfume, powder, and elegant fragrances. That's okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. How about you girls? 2. You know why 2? Because I'm reading. Okay. If you have 2 up, you're correct. What about if they wear robes, belts, shoes, and hats? Okay, 1, 2, 3. You can say out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But if they're different, and all that stuff is their bones, how can we tell them apart? Please teach us how you're able to distinguish them, Ananda said. And let's see what the Buddha answered. Mason, let's try. Pass to Mason, please. You know read? You read it? You're cold? I'll hold it for you. I'll hold the microphone for you so you can answer. I'll be your hands. Please teach us how the Buddha answered Nanda.
His head are
Most women in the world have little wisdom and are saturated with emotions. They give birth and raise children, feeling that this is their duty. Each child relies on its mother's milk for life and nourishment, and that milk is a transformation of the mother's blood.
Each child can drink up to 1,200 gallons as is mother's milk. Because of the strain on the mother's body, during all the child takes milk from mother's milk. The mother becomes warm and active. Children are become black in color and are light in weight.
Thank you. Can you give it to Jefferson?
When Ananda heard these words, he felt a pain in his heart as if he had been stabbed, and wept silently. He said to his world-honored one, "How can we pay one mother kindness and virtue?"
Thank you, Jefferson. Okay, I'm going to reread this story.
So how can we tell these two groups of bones apart? Please teach us how you were able to distinguish them. The Buddha answered Ananda, if when men are in the world, they enter temples, listen to explanations of sutras and Vinaya texts, make obedience to the triple gem and recite the Buddha's names, then when they die, their bones will be heavy and white in color.
Everyone stand up. Everyone stand up. Right? Pretend you're holding bones.
Pretend they're very heavy. How would you act?
It's so heavy.
And when women in the world, they have little wisdom and they're saturated with emotion.
A lot of emotion. You're crying. You're so happy. Right?
And they give birth and they raise children, feeling that this is their duty. Each child relies on the mother's milk for life and nourishment, and that milk is a transformation of the mother's blood. Each child can drink up to 1,200 gallons of its mother's milk.
Big circle. Gallons. Wow. Drink some milk.
Because of the strain on the mother's body, whereby the child takes milk for its nourishment, the mother becomes worn and haggard, and so her bones turn black in color and are light in weight. When Ananda heard these words, he felt a pain in his heart, as if he had been stabbed, and wept silently. He said to the world-honored one, how can one repay one's mother with kindness and virtue?
Listen well, and I will explain this for you in
Good job. You did really good. Right? Good job. On the drive. You ready again?
Yes, you can try.
You want to try?
Yes, you
You
can.
got this.
Yeah,
You got
good.
this.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, Linda. Let's go. So the fetus grows.
The fetus grows in its mother's womb for 10 to 3 months. While infancy goes through while it follows carefully. In the first month of pregnancy, the life fetus is purged. The fetus has a drop on grass. How likely it will not last from morning to evening before the recommended day.
Thank you. Good job. Wait, you go now.
During the second lunar month, the embryo confused like in the third month it is coagulated blood. During the fourth month of pregnancy, the fetus begins to assume a slightly human form.
During the 5th month in the womb, the child had 5 limbs. 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head start to take a shape in the 6th lunar month of pregnancy. Ooh. The child began to develop the essence of the 6 faculties, the ears, the